What's up, everybody? How are you? How was your Sunday? Hopefully it was excellent. And all that other cool shit. No, for real, I really do hope that you've had a great Sunday. Today, I'm actually going to start off doing something that isn't at the start of the title here. It says Unicorn Power on there, and that's because I'm going to go get my White Mage mount. I could have got it a long time ago, and I did not know that until just a few moments ago. So I'm going to do that. Then we're going to be working with the White Mage just a little bit more. Going to be trying to level up if I can. Definitely going to be running dailies, trying to get that accomplished. Gonna jump into Eureka tonight. Hopefully I can get a better grind with that. Yesterday wasn't too bad, but when things are a little bit more time dependent for me, I'm very, I gotta be more strict on what I can and cannot do. Eventually I'll have to make my way over to the Gold Saucer, see if I won that jackpot. Most likely did not. Cagpot, whatever. And then, well, yeah, that's pretty much it. Eureka, Dailies, Pony Quest. I've been thinking about doing a Byakko farm, but it's really, once I've got all of this other stuff down, it's really going to depend on mainly that. Just because I don't know how I'll feel at the end of all this. It's going to be a heavy grind. You gave up on Eureka? I feel you, Kirby. It's a big grind. I'm going to make it a little farther before I try to throw in the towel. And I don't see it. One nut named to pour, and you can keep it. Nope. 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 Well, I would like to be a botanist. Okay, I don't know where this thing is now. It is not where it said it was. I read a thing. It's supposed to be like right here. Maybe there's something else I gotta do that leads up to it. Let's make sure I didn't already do this. I would hate to say I didn't when I did, if I did, if I didn't. No, I don't have it. Okay, might have to research it a little bit more. Karumi, what's up? How are you this evening, Karumi? Okay, let's see if I can get to the bottom of this. I would be so mad if you really just had to be the conjurer. Who is Brian? There you are. What do you got for me? Essential oil. I'm gonna do this, Brian, but you better lead up to this next one coming up. We'll see. We'll see. This is definitely the person that issues the said quest, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Might you perchance be comfortable around Vulcan? If so, I have urgent need of your assistance. You see, I was preparing for the forthcoming auguries when I found my great embarrassment that we lack the requisite quantity of scarlet oil. It is not too much to ask. I would be grateful if you would resupply us in the time for the ceremony. Scarlet oil can be harvested from ladybugs, such as those found near the bannock. 6 of the Vulcan should yield necessary amount. Pray return to me as soon as you have it. This shouldn't take long at all. I'm just way over leveled for this quest. the good thing about it, what little bit of experience it does yield, I'll at least benefit some from it. Move, stump. I wonder if they'll ever add flying in the 1.0 areas. Like, my gut tells me no, but my body's telling me yeah. I wish. That'd be nice. Shit. You're going down, Fungar of the Forest. Okay, let's get back. Braya. You know, I keep saying Braya, but I'm pretty sure it's Braya. Either way, let's cross our fingers and actually hope it was the right thing to do. Well, at least I don't have work tomorrow, so that means I can get back to Persona 5. I've been literally jonesing for it. Oh yeah, Conjurer's Guild. What did I miss? That doesn't look like anything. What's up, Choco? Ah, you're back. Have you procured the scarlet oil as I requested? Yes. Yes, everything appears to be in order. The ceremony may proceed as planned. I am grateful to the elementals for delivering you to us. Pray accept a small token of our appreciation. Oh, this stuff sucks. Oh, what? There's the unicorn power? Are you kidding me? Just because I'm a white mage now, I can't do this shit? How do you unwhite mage? What the fuck? I really can't do this because I'm not a white mage, or because I'm not a conjurer anymore. What the fuck? don't know why I did it, but damn it. What the hell? Why is this not a fixed detail within this game? I can't ever go back to being random conjurer. Oh, yeah, I can. Haha! Tricked you, game. Barrio was in need of a benevolent adventurer to lend wonders to a wounded beast. Your deeds of late have earned you the respect of all the Stillglade fame. People say you are a breath of fresh air within these still caverns. Truly, you are an inspiration to us all. Having plied you with praise, I would make a request of you. An unusual creature has appeared in Fallgourd Float in the North Shroud. Witness report that it is badly wounded. While it hasn't proven itself a danger to the locals, a wounded beast is unpredictable at the best of times. Please find it and provide it with such succor as you are able. Okay. Ooh, a little too early on succor. I got it, Karumi. Thank you, though. That still needs to be fixed. I mean, come on. I feel like there's so many weird steps that you had to take during, like, the 2.0 sesh with the Realm Reborn. I feel like they just tried to shoo it out the door, get it out there, and they did. They did a fantastic job. What I cannot say they did a good job afterwards is the time that we're, like... When did a Realm Reborn drop again? Well, let's just use the base game time. Final Fantasy XIV came out 2010, I believe. And, like, they just haven't updated half the damn mechanics throughout this place. 2 expansions deep. I'm not just talking about that. There's so many things. I've got a list, but not right now. I gotta go do this shit naked. Apparently. Because I'm not about to gear this guy up for no reason. No reason. Haha, there it is. Injured mare. The creature appears to be in great pain. Zanga! It's supposed to be on the unicorn. What is this shit? Okay, it's in great pain. Let's heal it. Maybe an Esuna. Okay, I'm running out of ideas here. Okay, it's in pain. What kind of shit is going down right now? I actually have to only use Cure. I can't use any of that other shit. Cure 2 doesn't work, but Cure does. God damn you, you cute ass unicorn. The creature seems grateful to you now. Go back to Brea. Leave this godforsaken forest. Primal forsaken forest, I should say. least we got the quest done, though. Goal accomplished. Hopefully everything else goes a little bit more smooth than that, though. I've kind of had a bumpy ride with this one. They should update so much more of this, that you could just run in, do it with the Watt Mage, get it finished. And I still wish I would have done this at level 30 when it was possible to do. I just didn't know about it. Well, I knew of the unicorn, didn't know of the quest. That's a better way to put it. It's kind of messed up though, like when you use a jump potion, that's a side quest. If you use a jump potion to get a Watt Mage, you got that unicorn already. I've got it on my alternate character on Genova, when I did all the Stormblood hop mumbo jumbo way back when. Back in the pre-release stuff. Welcome back, Tonberry. Were you able to find the creature? And what did it look like, if I might ask? Four-legged and a tail, with a pristine white coat and a single horn protruding from its brow. There is no mistake, that was a unicorn you healed. Unicorns are a rare and majestic beast, native to the inner region of Kurthus. They are extremely shy and want to avoid all contact with man. The notion that you were able to gain is trust. Most thrilling. I've seen enough wild creatures to know that its behavior toward you means more than simple gratitude. Nay, the unicorn must have sensed kinship in you. Should you doubt my words, Tonberry, pray take this whistle and prepare yourself. A truly uplifting experience awaits. Uplifting? Does this thing fly? We'll find out. Somewhere random. That'll work. I'll go to the Ruby Sea. Temamizu. You didn't have to do the quest? That's crazy. It's even worse than the fact that you have to go through all these steps now. Like, come on now. We are way past all that stuff. But that is crazy. Ooh. There we go. Look at that awesome unicorn. There's the jellyfish stuff. That's useless. Oh, there it is. The unicorn. Cannot fall. There's not gonna happen with this thing. That's kind of lame. It's a unicorn. Yeah. Oh well, it's still pretty cool. I wish it had a different theme though. Like this base mount theme is kind of starting to get disappointing. I've got so many mounts with the same theme. After all, I can literally same theme. Same theme. Oh shit, it's not the same theme. Whoa, that's weird. That's kind of cool, I guess. I didn't know that. I never noticed it was different from this. Oh, no. I take that back. It's the same. Either way, we'll get things started back up here with the... Go ahead and start Eureka up. Might as well. it for a little while, maybe about an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours at most, and then try to get what dailies I can out of the way. Then we'll see if I'm filling up to par with that Byakko stuff. I want to do it, but I don't want to go through random party founders to do it, unfortunately, and that's probably the only way it will be possible. But hey, that's another mount to the list, though. I am trying to become the most of a mount connoisseur as there could possibly be. Get as many as I can along the way. That's the real reason I want to farm Byakko. One, to get like 8 more totems so I can get my Mage, the weapon, when it gets to 70, like the Summoner and my Dark Knot. They both both of them already have it, so that grind's kind of useless for them, but that Mage, when it hits 70, though, it'd be very useful. And I really want that mount. Like, I want that mount, I think, more than any other mount in this game other than the Panda, and I just don't want to pay real money for it. No. No! Why was that instant? That never happens. Okay, maybe it always happens, and I just never really thought about it. What's up, Mira? How's it going? How was your Sunday today? John Paul. Hey, dude. What's a tinberry? I don't know. Never heard of the tinberry. My goal when I get in here is to just find a crew and run with everything that they've got going on. Maybe we can farm some fates. A tonberry? Depends on which game you're playing. Really, every game just about has a different description. Just know it's a little green dude with a tail who walks really slow with a lamp and a knife. Likes to stab shit. Pretty good. 14, Fatal Bullet, and that game. Sounds like a lot of fun. I had work all day. It was poo. Oh, whoa. Joining up in that fate is already over. But maybe I can find the fate train up there. Join up with everybody. Even though it's a death zone. Holy shit, I will definitely die before I get up there. Try. Lone wolf. Ifrit, why do you have to be such a badass with a vendetta to kill shit? Yeah, I don't see any fate train. They all left. Take care of it. Oh, what? Holy shit. One strike got me. Damn Leopard. Don't tell me I was rot. Okay, good. That makes me a little less disappointed. I was about to be so mad if I had gotten close to the fate train, but it doesn't look like I got about halfway. Round 2. Good luck and have fun. Thanks, Mira. I love the fact that it seems like so many people are talking such good things about this, but there's nobody online playing it. Same spot. Maybe the go around technique will work better instead of the running straight through. If I die again, I'll probably have to repair my gear if I... Yeah, I can make it for now. You gotta chill, Choco. You're killing me. Gosh, they pack so much in this little area. Whoa. This is the same damn spot. What the hell, man? At some point, you gotta have better things to do. This place again. Freak, stop being an asshole. I will die. If only he could understand voice commands, wouldn't that be sweet? How do they even attack from that far? This is not gonna happen for me. I'm just gonna have to grind out low level shit until one of these pops up. I was gonna try to run things with the train there, but doesn't look like I'm ever gonna make it there alive. Fucking packs. What the hell's going on? gonna get nowhere like this. That was pretty. Oh shit, I think it's gonna actually... This better be a fucking fate. No, but it's a group that's a lot closer I can deal with. Fuck you, monster. Part of me feels like the person who actually designed this place is one of the biggest assholes in the world. Just by the way they set up every creature in this place. And I finally get to this little crew and nobody's even there. I am not a fan of this stuff. Like, I'm trying to be, but god damn, I've got every reason not to be. Just gonna die here. That thing's got question marks. Oh wait, isn't that the fairy thing? I heard good things about this. Elemental blessing, elemental experience up. That's what I thought. Awesome. So that's what that was for. The fairy. They could have specified. All they did was give a damn thingy. Really hoping there was going to be a fade nearby. Instead, I was not given. Said, whatever. Okay, let's find some stuff I can actually kill. Okay. Why the hell are they all up there? Ugh. I'm gonna die before I get there again. Ever. I never even made it there the first time. They're at the northern edge of this fucking place. Who the hell farms shit out there? I guess they're all like super high level. One of the many things about this game that I complain about quite a bit. If you have no life, there are certain aspects of this game that will always be perfect for you. But if you literally have to do daily active things like I do and you can't just stay logged into the game all the damn time to find these parties who are doing said things, you're just screwed. I'll stop complaining. Let's hope, though, that the other end of everything with the White Mage tonight and the Dailies, I'm going to have to do a few, I think, with the Summoner here as well. Let's just hope they all go well. Please don't turn around, monster. Oh, good. Deal. sprint. I am, again, not seeing anyone in these areas. Is it like 4 people, really? I ran all this way for 4 people? Okay, never mind. It's an actual train group. Good. Thank goodness. How does one acquire those gigantic wings? At least I made it here alive this time, you know, on the plus side of all things. Oh, thank goodness there was no delay. I thought I had just died. I would have been so mad. Oh wow, your name is hard to read. I'm just gonna call you fodder. This is Eureka. Eureka Ominous. Or Animus. Oh! And we are just in time for the fade. Son of a bitch. Why does this happen? Why is that a thing? God damn it. I just feel like it's so exaggerated with so much damage taken. 61,000. Actually, I think that's the number that killed me. How do you unlock it? I think it's in Kugane? At Pier 1, talk to Rodney. It's that easy. Maybe not. That may not be the start of it. Either way, you started. You can find it in Kugane. I really hope someone does the res for me because I don't want to run all this way again. See the thing. Still just gonna call you a fodder. That's a mouthful. starting to get the feeling that res isn't gonna happen. I didn't think it would take this long. Literally, like 4 people could be used like a limit break right now. Maybe not. I don't really know. Now that I think about it, I don't even know if you can in here. Because that damn death, I didn't even get a single. I think I'm the only person that didn't get a res. No, that person didn't. Oh! There it was. From 2 people. 3. Awesome. Son of a fucking bitch. I wish I could just level up already and be done with this shit. As soon as I get the T-Rex smell, I'm never doing this again. I wanted the weapon, but my god, it's so annoying. Like, it really is. Like, I try... You asshole. Wait a second. How the hell do you get to rod the T-Rex in here? Well, that's just badass. Oh my fucking god. There's like 50 fucking people in front of me and then it attacks me. It makes me so salty. I want to lock it. I do. I'm trying. They all took off, but that person's still laying there dead. Wanting a raise. Oh, now you take all the aggro? God damn, sometimes this... Whew. What the fuck? Okay. Again. This is my last time I'm running out here. If I die again, I am just dipping out. It's just so pointless to try to do this stuff solo. Like, you can, but I just have so many other things I can do that honestly feel a lot more rewarding than just randomly dying because I can't ever form a party in here. Okay, there's an actual fate. I was about to get salty again. Somebody just posted random coordinates with no fate. Again. Like, I know that's where they're grinding at. Like, I get it. But, come on now. Turn around and go the other way, Cactar. Turn around, asshole. I know, as soon as I try to run through these. Go away, Ifrit. You're useless right now. You just get me in trouble. Probably boots in there. I would take that shortcut. Yeah, you can definitely shout looking for party, but that's not the same. I don't like joining random parties. I have a free company full of people who run this actively, and they're just like always not doing it when I am. It's like they do it the exact opposite time, which I just don't get. Oh, you asshole, let me live and just go the hell away. Your presence is needed, Ifrit. Make him go the fuck away. And my luck. Where the hell's the group? There was definite. Oh, they're all way over there. Oh, monkey. You asshole, Ifrit. I'm never gonna get a res out here. I'm not running all the way out there again. I'm done with Eureka tonight. I don't want to be. I want to do more of it, but at the same time, I can't handle any more of this. I'm not getting anywhere, and I'm just wasting all the time that I've got. Like, I've been on for like 40 minutes in here, and I have not benefited from shit. Maybe there's 4 fucking creatures I killed. Fuck that. I cannot just, like, mindlessly grind for nothing. weapon and a mount. I want them pretty bad, but goddamn. Goddamn. Super bacon into ham. Kevin, you joined at the right time, because now I am just gonna be in a lot better of a mood. I am so Eureka now. Like, I want to run it so bad, but it's just, ugh. Like, I cringe at it. I do. I try not to. And there's part of me that want to like it, like I was talking about last night. But when you just have a constant experience like I've just gone through, it is just not fun. Especially if you're a dungeon crawler like me, not just a mindless whatever the fuck that is. Yeah, I mean, I was definitely trying to get in Fate Train groups, but the journey to those groups is fucking suicide. I wonder what the chance. I shouldn't try it. I was tempted to travel to the gold saucer really quick because I really need to do that and check out the cactpot shit, but I'll do it after. Run a dungeon, get my mind off that other shit. No more Eureka for me tonight. I wish our free company, like, actively ran this at the same time. Like, everybody literally, like, when I'm jumping out of the game, I feel like it's when everybody's jumping into Eureka. And I'm never gonna get anything accomplished ever alone in there. Get over there. This is going to be a little slow run. really wish Square would fix, like, the Q times for DPS. It sounds totally random, I know, but the influx of new tanks and healers in the game right now, it just makes it really, it sucks a lot of the fun right out of the game, just running things. Like, I get learning, I do, but I feel like if there's enough new people that jump into this game every day that they could pair people up that are new with other new people. Like, I don't really get the whole system, I don't know. I just wish there was a different way that they could negate everything for, like, newer players. Like, maybe a couple veterans with a couple noobs, instead of just, like, putting somebody with a very important role for the first time with a group of vets. Like, it's a little disappointing. Also wish that this game gave people more of an incentive to do things to raise your gear level while you raise your level up at the same time throughout the game. Even I'm guilty of that one, I'll admit, but damn it, it would be so helpful for players all together, like everybody. DPS is a commodity. I'm not a mentor, so that's no option for me. And if that is what mentors like, I wouldn't have known. Not a mentor, so maybe. But if that is what mentor roulette actually is, where, you know, you just never have to deal with, like, new people ever again, which doesn't sound like that. It sounds more like it'd be the opposite of that, where you were teaching people what to do. But nonetheless, I mean, if it's not that, I don't know why they'd name it that. Then again, it's just so frustrating at times when you just want to do stuff and you're stuck behind all these damn walls. What the hell? Same here. That's something I'd actually mentioned earlier, OMFG Squad. That's... my luck has literally just not been apparent lately. Like, when you and, Steven were running some stuff with me, that was really awesome. Outside of that, though, wow. Somebody bring the Mortons. I kind of got the opposite of that going on right now. I do exactly have the opposite of that going on right now. That's what's happening to me. Just reverse that. But I feel you. I've definitely seen that as well. Like last night. Wow, that was horrendous. That tank we had in Armville. Never again. Never again. What are you doing, tank? You gotta kill shit in both rooms. Yeah, that's just my luck in a nutshell. Come on now, tank. Do something. Oh my god. They're just straight up new and don't know what to do. Swear, fuck my off. No doubt, I've decided full on. I will do another healing and tanking class, but after doing tank, then straight to healer, I'm doing a DPS class again after this. Like, I will gladly take long ass queues. Like, the people that have to be catered to these days on this game are just. What even happened? What even happened? When I was my summoner, maybe that's just what it was, actually. Now that I'm starting to, like, finish that sentence in my head, I was gonna say, when I was my summoner, I didn't have all this stuff to worry about, but then that clicked in my head, oh, I was a summoner. I really didn't have to worry about all that. So yeah, reevaluating what I just said. Still gonna be DPS though. After this, definitely. Man, I miss no responsibility. I don't really mind the tank. I wish that it was more sound to be in a group. Like, lately it seems like I've been in more groups here lately with people that don't care about the game at all. They just want to look cool and have good moves and run, like, current stuff. I just don't get it. Like, I mean, I don't know. I just don't get it. I can't even say anything else about that. Like, that, and you got the, like I was saying earlier, the huge fucking crowd of people just trying to jump into it because of the DPS toms and queues that we gotta wait. Kevin, you're just being a troll. DPS have zero responsibility. Yeah, you gotta be strong. Yeah, you gotta kill shit, but that's the game. Kill shit. Like, they have zero responsibility. I'm not even gonna count that. Hopefully the next one goes better. And a little faster. Yuna, what's up? How are you tonight, Yuna? What are you doing? I've got actually a lot to do. After this, I'm gonna do the 50-60 stuff with the Mage. Then, the 70 and Expert with the Summoner. Also, I don't know. I still don't even know. Like, I've had a pretty bad weekend, to be honest with you. And the game hasn't made it any better, nor, like, the lack of... I don't even want to say it, but still yet, like, it's just, god damn it. I don't know how much salt I can pack up into this one human being body that I contain. So I'm getting salty. I don't even want to be, and I'm not trying to be, but damn it. I have literally had to wade through mud the last few days. I mean, at least they're a really nice crew I'm running with. I'll give them that. For me to be so salty on my end here. I know Kevin. He hasn't been that low yet. I try to literally only use that for last minute shit. I've used it too early too many times to really admit. Only because I really don't know the numbers. I've actually forgot. But it's not that I forgot the move was there. It's using it too early. Then I really get in a shitty situation because the cooldown on that move, it's like 3 minutes. It's so long. Oh, it's finally over. Praise whatever the hell you want to. I don't know or care. I'm just glad it's over. Still not as bad as Eureka, though. I'm glad I'm getting experience for this, and, like, this is... You know, it's a dungeon. It's not that bad. So... At least just a few moments away, and it'll be over. Oh man, they're gonna get all of our damn rocks destroyed. Maybe not. Good deal. Sounds good on FG squad. Oh, what the fuck was that? Why can you run through that rock? And tank, control the damn pole. Oh god. He did so good. All the way through this place. Son of a bitch. tank. What are you doing? Oh, fucking God. I don't even care. He's dead. We're finishing this thing. We're getting out of here. Fuck it. No more. God damn it. If this guy did more tanking and less topping, he literally said the same thing 5 times in a row. Even the DPS got pissed about it. I'm losing it. Somebody's gonna call the insane asylum on Tumbleberry tonight. Yes, there's this guy on YouTube who's going madly insane. It doesn't really help because I really have to pee right now, but damn it. Dude, get the fuck in here. even doing right now? At least he's keeping aggro this time around. I take it back instantly. I realized what I just did, and I stole the aggro, but I just want to get the hell out of here, and I'll do more damage than every single person in this party. Thank the fucking Cromwells, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't even want to think about this. This will be the one stream I may not ever watch again. Thank goodness they were all nice people. I give them all that. Fantastic people love crowds that are really nice like that, but whew. After Eureka to that, goddamn, I am spent. Okay, sorry about that. I had to use the restroom and just kind of take a breather to myself, like, ugh. Sometimes, it's just, once you run so much things and do so many dungeons within the game, you have a current, like, standard kind of set up in your brain. I mean, you just get so complacent with what you're doing and everything that's going on. When it doesn't go said way, and it goes all to poo like that, it's just not fun. It's like work that you're not even getting paid for. Anyway, who was it that wanted to join in on the 50-60? I know You did, OMFG Squad. Did you want to as well, Yuna? Or were you just talking about the Dusk Vigil in general? If so, I'm sadly not running it again tonight, or in a while, hopefully. I'm just not in the mood. I think what really pooped on my mood was... It seems like, besides last night, and even last night wasn't that great, like, my whole Eureka experience has not been great. And I'm feeling like that's where most of my salt's coming from. These people find me so often. And I just wish they would leave me alone forever, but they don't. They always find me on here. It's like once a month they find me, and they just don't leave me alone. They find me when I'm in the most salty of emotions as well. They can't find me in a good mood when I might be a little light-hearted. Believe me, I would say it's somebody different, but it's not. It's that Chuckles person or whatever the fuck. It's all good, Yuna. It's all good. Totally understand. Old Tumbles here. It's just, like I said, I had a great day today, and just like Eureka and the way it's looking for the foreseeable future, I think that's what really brought on the salt. Like tonight, I'm thinking is probably going to be my last time streaming in there. Unless I can just get a promised party, it's starting to feel really pointless. There's immediately always going to be somebody to argue against that too, you know? It's not pointless. Just grind it. You can earn your whatever. It's not going to happen unless I just stop everything else and only do that, and I'm not. Because I just can't have fun with it, obviously. And it puts me in a really sour mood. Ugh, no. Jackpot. Let's go with mystery. Everything we got showing here isn't the greatest. Neither was that, though. Paid for the ticket. I just don't want to have to play any out on a limb tonight. I feel you, Yuna. That does sound like a lot of stuff for a day. $3,600. Okay. No out on a limb, thankfully. And a good gain at that. All tickets paid for. 3,800 gained altogether. More like 3,100. Still, very nice payout. See if I won the jackpot. Probably didn't, but maybe. So, MFG Squad, yay or nay with this? And I'm gonna go ahead and get the queue started up on your response. Hello, handsome. Hello. Deleta. Oh, okay. I was about to say, what is going on? 289? Ugh, I thought the payout for consolation was higher than that. You could already be a winner. This jumbo jackpot ticket looks to be in order now. Let's see what you have won. 2,303. Fourth place. Not the best, but definitely the first time I've gotten something other than that damn consolation. So that actually makes me really happy. 2,000! Whoa! Means I got a total of 5,000 altogether today. I think that might have been OMFG Squad that chose those numbers yesterday. Your game? Nice. I don't think we have any buffs on for the MGP, do we? No. Oh, wait, that's why I may have thought it was more or something, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I don't have to do that. It was this, right? OMFG squad. Or was it Jonathan Martinez? I don't think it was it? Yeah, okay. Good deal. That's what I thought. Wanted to make sure. Didn't really expect the wait. I never expect them though, I guess. Anyway, no more reason to be here. Now that I've hit 2 million gil again, I've been really thinking about trying to get a private home spot thing. But I don't know if I will. Don't really know. I've also been trying to think of some other kind of thing I could start within the game that I could do with giveaways. Like, I have my giveaways for like certain, basically like spots along the way that I've made it. The fractal continuum normal mode. Wow, did not expect that. But more like milestones. You know, I've got these milestones, and then I'll do a giveaway. Well, like, I don't know. I've been thought about doing like something like kind of themed within the game. I don't really want a one in the lavender beds again. Don't get me wrong, I like it. I do. But I wanted a place in Shirogane from the start, you know, and we got lavender beds, and I'm fine with it, you know, it's free company house, but, like, I don't know. But I don't think anybody actually spent 3 million on a place in the lavender beds, Kevin. I'm pretty sure that it was like 2 million. The small places are cheap. You bought one there too? I don't think I've seen your place. That's crazy though. I thought, like, Chris only lent Mira like 2 million to buy her place just like a while back. Maybe she already had 1 million though. Maybe I was just thinking about something else. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty guilty about it, so I'm not gonna deny it at all. So they are 3 million altogether. Okay. Either way, the biggest point to me is I just don't really want one of the lavender beds. And it's not that I have a problem with the lavender beds, it's just there's something about Shirogane that I liked, and now that Drew's place is gone now, it just kinda makes me want to place there even more now. Chill. Riz, what's up? Howdy. How was your Sunday, Riz? Cheer me up with good vibes. Oh, shit. MFG squad, I am not there and you're pulling far more than I'm gonna be able to ever heal you for. I was trying to catch up. Ugh, just wasted that fucking swim cast. Oh yeah, we're dead. I was trying to catch up. I was really trying. No, thankfully I don't, you know. And thank you for keeping an open eye on there. Oh, thank you so much for that. Luckily, I don't have work tomorrow. Oh, shit, I thought you were running the tank. I didn't even look at the name. No, you're, what, Ninja? Shit. That's some other tank. Oh, well, they're doing a good job at least. That's just far slower. My bad. All I look at's health bars, not names on that thing. I'm not even gonna lie. It was nice. Didn't do much all day. Pretty warm. That sounds nice. It was pretty warm here as well today. Like, dude, slow the fuck down. Nobody has protect. You aren't healing yourself. You're dying. Like, what are you doing? I mean, I love the enthusiasm. I do. It's badass. Like, damn it. I've needed it all night. But holy shit. What Mage is so strong? Like, if this was a DPS class option, holy shit. They would have no defense, but the attack that they deal is insane. I mean, I try to get in as much as I can when I can, but damn. If I could do it more often. Oh, fuck. Thank you, Bard. What the fuck just happened? Tunnel vision? I didn't even see what happened. I just look up and we're all dead. What was it? My replay's already too far ahead to have saw it. I wish I would have looked up and watched what happened. Damn. Okay. Missing somebody. The tank. They're probably topping something huge. Is this guy really getting loot right now? I gotta give it to him at least. He's a good tank. This group is so much better than the last group I was in. Deathclaw, go the fuck to that tank. I'm literally doing nothing. Nobody has a single regen move on him. Not a damn thing should be pulling me right now. Oh, let's take the curator down. Whew. Got juicy there at the end. And I'm splitting. That wasn't too bad, and you did a pretty good job in their OMFG squad. Honestly, think it might have been my fault we all wiped at that wipe point. I don't know. It may not have been. I don't think I ran into a chamber either, though. But I'm just glad we got through it all. As much as I hate to, I'm gonna do one more as the fucking white mage. I hate being a healer. I don't think I'll lock it. It's not too bad when you're in a really good crowd. Like last time it wasn't bad, you know, our last little thing, we only had a few slip-ups here and there, and I only messed up like twice, but there's just no wiggle room in messing up, you know? The guy was super rushing. He was trying to go quick. I honestly didn't even ask you if you wanted to do trials, my bad. I'll withdraw really quick. Do you want to do trials before I start that up? Although that, I did have fun. I mean, that guy, he may have been rushing some, but I feel like that's the pace we should go. You know, I need to step up my game to be on that level, I feel like. That was pretty nice. Let's do it. Oh, okay. Sounds good. I'm about the same. But me, it's so hard to get used to being in a good, fast group like that because I'm always in groups like my leveling roulette, you know? So I want to get on that level to be able to just like rush heal everybody like super quick like we were going there. Like I really did enjoy that last run. There at the end, like I said, it got a little juicy, but that's just, again, kind of like what you said with the trial things. It's actually been a while since I've been on that boss, and last time I did it, I'm pretty sure I was going DPS. I did not expect this. King Thordon. Hopefully it goes well. Like I said, I didn't expect this. I haven't done this in a long while. I think I've only done it once, to be honest with you. Do you love the music? It's some good music. But I'm pretty sure I've only done this one once. This is a long-ass cutscene. shit. I'm dead. Yep. Good thing about healer, though. I can literally just res myself. Well, not res myself, but heal myself back up the bar. Jump back into the ground. Screw you, nuts of the round. You belong in Final Fantasy VII. Oh yeah, I could see that. That'd be really awesome to be able to play through all of that all over again. There's so much I miss from the Heavensward story. That grind was one of the best I think I've ever had in a game, ever. Like, I'm still stuck to this game from Heavensward, I think. I enjoyed Stormblood, I did. But it did not have the same impact on me that Heavensward did. I can totally agree with anyone there. Like, that game just... something changed right there with the Heavensward. The tone. And then, you know, when they brought back Stormblood, it was good. But let's say, you know, this game was an anime, and like, let's say your first season was pretty damn good. Your second season, Heavensward drew everybody in. Then they released the third season, which would have been Stormblood, and it was just kind of, or fourth season if you count the original 14. But it was one of those seasons where it was just like everybody was like, oh, this is good, but like, you know, I'm not gonna recommend it to my friend. I'm gonna watch it for myself and enjoy it, but I'm not gonna tell anybody new that isn't interested in the series about it. That's kind of how I feel about Stormblood. Like, I really like it, and I'll keep playing it, and I want to see where the future of it goes, and I'll be excited for every little thing that happens. I will be, but it's just not the same impact and story and feels and everything that was brought to the table that Heavensward brought. Like, I'm just not getting any of that from, like, Stormblood. It's fun, it is, but I feel like it's just, like, all democracy, and it's just... I don't even have interest in real-life politics, so... I mean, if it tells you anything on that standpoint. Gonna go make dinner. Hopefully, it's a good one. And thank you as well, OMFG Squad. You did great. You really did. We had a great tank, too. I wish I would have been a little bit more on his level. In time, I'll get there, I'm sure. That was with Fractal Continuum. The trial, shit, it had been like I said, I've only ran Thwarted once, and that was within my story time. But no doubt, you did great. I totally agree, yeah, the story was definitely refined, and it was great. I can totally agree. I loved Heavensward. Like, the crazy thing is, like, reviews almost had me not playing Heavensward when I first started up. Like, I had made announcements within my original stream. I didn't know if I was ever going to go because reviews on it were just kind of bland. And then after I played it, I don't know where any of those reviews came from. Like, I've loved it. Every bit of it. And I think it's amazing. And I wish I could go back. I wish I could unplay it so I could replay it. Gosh, I am so close with that level up with that character, though. I gotta do something else. I gotta get that level up. Do a quick Palace of the Dead. Get him to 61 at least, and then we'll do the DPS stuff. Sorry, just trying to manage a little something in the background here while I had a spare moment. Before I even do this grind might take a second. I'm gonna make a really quick restroom break and grab a drink. I'll be right back. Alright. I wish I had somebody on the exact same schedule as me. That would be so nice. That's random kinda to say, but I've just been like thinking on this weird mod point of view here. Like we've got good mods, like we do. Kevin, Mira, Yuna, Zombie, and Chris are all really good mods. But I really wish I had somebody that could literally be on here the whole time that I'm on here. Like, I've got everything, you know, to the point where just in case if I have to catch something, I'm gonna be able to, but if only I could continuously grow this channel bigger and then actually have people to be paid mods to be on here at the same time as me, it would make my life, their life, and the stream and channel's life so much fucking better. Let's just cross our fingers for the future on that one, that I can make a career out of this one day and maybe help somebody else to make a career out of that one day so we can further better this channel to be, like, do more. Like, I'm telling you, life's hard sometimes. I should have just kind of stayed at the free company house. It's going to be my only run. I'm actually just going to head back there. Too bad you can't join up Quarry Mill there. It's all good, though. Oh, nothing's happened, Riz. It's just a thing in general I've been thinking about here lately. Like, everybody is not on my schedule. Most people aren't, really. Like, a good example to use is, like, Mira. She can be on here a lot. She's a great mod. She is. And believe me, Mira, when you see this in the future, don't think I'm calling you out. And everybody watching, I'm not calling her out. Again, she's a great one. She's just the first one to come to mind. It's just, like, she can't always be here. And, you know, like, I honestly don't think we have a single mod here present at the moment, to be honest with you. I don't really know. Kevin may still be here. Yuna might still be here as well. Not 100% sure on that. But, the thing is, it's like, the channel itself needs that. It does. There's multiple times where, like, let's say, a great example is earlier, you know, like, you heard Chuckles. I've had to report Chuckles once. Chris was actually around that day and actually shut them down. They're completely blocked off my channel. I've had to go that extra extent, though, and that day I was actually doing certain things. I couldn't do it. So, luckily, Chris was there to take action that day, but then you've got other events in the future that aren't, like, somewhat to not, you know? Where you have some things coming in and you're like, you know, it's not really appropriate at the moment, but it still goes down, and, yeah. I'm not gonna go into detail too much, but still, yeah. It's just trying to better the channel, you know? Like, this is like a subpar hobby career for me because I don't really make enough money to, like, just quit my job. I'm nowhere near that at all. Nowhere near, but, I mean, I make enough to pay for my subscription every month. But if I made enough to actually pay my bills, everything going, and then somebody else the job of just sticking around, that would be awesome, you know? Maybe one day, maybe. But while moments like this go down, it kinda makes things hard. I kinda wish we could grow our free company bigger because of that, too. I started to actually invite more people of the Facebook group that I'm in, but I get so hesitant because, like, no offense to our free company, it's like when people that don't join in on YouTube join in there, nobody talks to them. I'll try, but then, like, nobody else does. And then, like, we have our YouTube group, which is really awesome. I love you all. But I feel like it somehow became exclusive and almost introvert. And I don't see how. And I feel bad for new people I try to invite, like the TJ guy the other day. Like, I've not been able to run a single thing with him, and I don't know if anybody else has either, unfortunately. I mean, I like that he joined our group, and hopefully he's still here. I actually haven't been the best, yeah, thankfully, still online in the free company, but not one bit of, like, association with the person. And I feel bad about that. It's like, damn. The guy was literally about to switch servers. I invited him to our free company, and we had one day where we all said hi to the guy, and that was about it. I just feel like my dreams of getting bigger something's got to happen, you know? Like, positions are going to have to be switched up. Things are going to have to change. It's just, we're not really moving as fast as we used to. I know I have salty moments like earlier, like I was with Eureka, and that kind of stalls things a moment too, but that's Square Enix's fault. Another thing, I mean, it's like, I feel like everybody else has their own thing going on. There's actually a lot of going down in the chat tonight in the free company, and I'm just like out of this altogether. Oh, I can definitely relate there, you know, because same thing, I play on PS4, controller based all the way. But I mean, we've had Discord, you know, I don't always jump in there, I'm not gonna say I do. And I mean, it's not even you, Rez, don't even take blame, like, this is a whole, and I'm not blaming anybody for anything. Everybody has their own time, their own schedule, we all play when we can. Same here, you know, I've literally a strict schedule. I can only play here and there, basically. I'm on every day, but not like a lot of our free company members. It's just, I don't know. You ever just had the dream of wanting something to just grow and be big, but just, it's like there's always those little things that keep you from getting there, and you know what you gotta do to get it, but you just, I don't know. Old Tumbles here is stuck between a weird place. I've been doing a lot of thinking. This queue's next level. It's just Palace of the Dead. I don't even want to do it. I just want to get to level 61. It's the fastest way to do it right now. Let's join a random dungeon, damn it. Oh, hell yeah. As soon as I lost faith. It's Final Fantasy XIV for you. You lose all faith, they walk all over you, and then they pick you back up. They're like, hey man, here's $1. Go buy yourself a drink. I'm still salty that fucking we're not gonna get Final Fantasy VII Remake till 2020. That game's just gonna come out on PlayStation 5. I don't know why they don't just say it, you know, at this point. I don't think so, Mara. Who are you and where are you and why can I not put protect on you? I didn't really even think about it like that. OMFG squad, but that's a good point, you know. It is definitely bait to a new console. Mainly because of the fact that Square Enix fans, we're not like average gamer fans. You have average gamer fans that literally get split down the middle of people who will pay out the ass to get what they want just because it's the game that they are glued to in the series of a whole series at that. Like, but Square Enix fans are different. Oh no. We're not just glued to a series in general, we're glued to literally a playstyle that they have distributed to us since like basically '87. I say basically because Squaresoft, Square Enix, Enix Enterprise, you know, the whole revolution of Square Enix. They know what they have. They know they have a very, very strict, dedicated fan base, and they are literally willing to do whatever the fuck they can to get money from all of us. And I hate to admit it that way, but it's true. I mean, I'm one of those guys that goes out there and gets all those damn collector's editions when I shouldn't. The only one I haven't got is the last Dissidia, just because I was a little upset, like, with the way they're doing all that now. It's just not the same as it used to be. Broken record, you know, I know, but just saying. It is a disappointment with that game, though. Like most people, I want them to take their time with it because I want it to be something great, not something rushed. But at this point, I don't feel like it's being rushed at all. They announced it in 2015. It's now 2018. It's confirmed not being released till 2020. If it's not straight up just like bait, I don't know what is. Not to mention that, like, I mention this, like, here and there so often, like, we had the PS3 demo that everybody somehow seems to have forgotten about, which was the exact same as what was going to be on PS4. I just don't get what happened. Within my very long 6-month-long video, it's taken me about 6 months to get this composed. My Final Fantasy VII Remake / Final Fantasy VII What to Expect, What We Want video. The delay has, believe me, oh man, the research I put into it just to like confirm things along the way that I've done. I've seen, I've followed. It's been tiring and really almost cringy to even put the video out. Not the fact that it's me, but what Square has done with that game and what fans have literally, even myself, have just poured money into over and over and over again. And again, you know, I'm right there with people. I've bought the game. I've had an original copy. I have a copy on Steam. I have a copy on my PlayStation 4. And this is all the original Final Fantasy VII. I feel like I have another one lurking somewhere. Maybe on Google Play. Not to mention, I'm always accepting all the bait that they flesh out to us along the way. Gonna try to reinvent the wheel too much. I kind of feel you there. That's like my brother's feel on it. We're both really big Final Fantasy fans, and he kind of feels the same way because he likes turn-based. Well, I like turn-based, but I love a good hack and like I love the playstyle of 15, which was the direction the game was gonna go, which isn't so much as the direction it's going now, which is kind of scary to think about. My thing is, I wish they would stop trying to cater to a certain group, whether it be the new fans or the old fans, and I wish they'd just make the game. And my biggest thing is, it's not what they do with it. My biggest thing is, I really want them to execute it properly. Like, I'm guessing everybody's saying that too, though, you know? It's kind of vaguely put. What I mean by executed properly, there's certain cutscenes that didn't get hashed out enough in the original that need to be hashed out far better in the remake. Like Dawn. I mean, come on now. The whole Barrett backstory in general. We'll just leave it at that. You're a hack and slash person? I'm right down the middle with it all. But I love the way that 15 was. The only reason I say that is look at the progression that we've had all the years. They have slowly broke away with every game put out into the future, away from that traditional turn-based system. Like, every game, they took a little bit of that away. It's like one wall down at a time, and now we're finally Final Fantasy 15. That wall is gone. We can just literally go up and press X like a motherfucker and kill shit. Well, I think it's X on 15. I don't remember what the attack button is now. But still, yeah, you know, you get my point. You know, we can literally go in, attack like crazy, and that's just a thing now, you know? Like, back in the day with Final Fantasy, to even get remotely close to that, you had to like spam all day trying to level up a random character. But it's not the case at all anymore. But I like it all, you know. I'm not even going to get in a debate over which is better, hack and slash or whatever, because I've liked all the games in the series except for I hate to admit it, but probably 10 too. I've tried so on a couple occasions now, and I can't get into it as much. The gameplay, I feel, is silly, and I don't take that to offense if that may be your favorite Final Fantasy game. I really don't mean that in an offensive way. I just can't get into the dress sphere. Like, you're a bunch of chicks who just change clothes during the middle of battle, then you change your job class all of a sudden, and now you're doing different moves. I don't buy it. I don't get it. I don't. I'll beat it one day. I still haven't beat it. I know what happens. I've done a lot of reading. It's just that the gameplay mixed with, I don't know. I wish there was something else there for it, you know? No problem with it initially, like I said, but just I feel it gets a little silly from time to time. That's my opinion, though. Japanese idol culture in game form? I feel like that question answers itself, and if I have to explain it, you know, I just can't relate. Okay. Just a few floors left. We've got a poor Commander of Rage, thankfully, for the thing at 89th floor. Summoner, why the hell do you even have taunting out in here right now anyway? Ugh. What enough. Where are we at now? I think we still have 2 more floors after this. 3, kinda. Just try to hurry through this. I hate to in a way because I don't want to just die for no reason, but man, I just want to get through it too. The fatigue is starting to hit me. I thought it would eventually. It definitely is. So I don't think I'm gonna do Byakko tonight. Like I said earlier, it was all a debate on how I felt by the end of this. I think after I get the summoner up to par here at 61, I'm gonna do my my summoner stuff, and then I'm just gonna dip for the night. Wow, we still have a whole 4 to go, and not another one. God damn you asshole. That's all I feel about people like that who run on impulse, don't plan anything out, and didn't even say anything about the poor man. I mean, we could have left right now, and then that was a waste. That could have ran us through the whole other floor. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe... Okay, we did get another one. Thank goodness I overreacted. Awesome. That's a weird thing to say thank goodness about, I know. But I just... I just wish I had communication. Good communication. By the end of my streaming career of this game, I don't know if I'll be able to just keep doing things rando anymore. I want to, but god damn it, there's just so many different ways so much shit can play out in so many more beneficial, positive ways all the time, and it is definitely including party members 99% of the time. And communication. At least we didn't have a bad group though. Like, yeah, it was a subpar group, no communication, but everybody did their role. Me and only one other person died, I think. Which I always die. I always get too caught up with shit between streams and other shit. I don't even know if I could do that. I already talked about earlier with my free company. Nobody's ever on when I'm on here lately. Here lately, it seems like a 1 in a million thing. Like, maybe if I want to try to get with them, they might be on. But here lately, I haven't been so lucky. Like, you being on today was a blessing. And then Yuna wanting to be on as well, but then she got delayed. Then everybody else is doing every other thing, I guess, except for trying to help out. Whoa! heat there at the end. Steven, what's up? How was work? You've come at a good time. You missed all the bad stuff. You know, I'm gonna definitely admit this, Steven. I think you might be my favorite free company member we have right now. Mainly just because you are willing to do stuff. And you're on the YouTube chat, you're on the free company, you're in game, you're on stream. Like, I can keep going. Like, I kinda pretty much, I got the 61, thankfully. Done with the Mage for the knot. Thankfully, I've just been frustrated. I'm actually gonna repair gear real quick while I'm still here. Or at least on the character, I should say. But lately, yeah, Steven, no doubt, you have definitely become my favorite active member in our free company. I've been on a rant tonight. Steven, it really, honestly, you've been a lot of help lately. You've been doing dungeons, you've been tanking stuff. Lazy as fuck. You don't even know. I've been trying to do a lot here lately, and, just saying, you've been there more than most. And OMFG Squad the last few days have been really awesome as well, having around. I really cannot get past this song. I'm not changing it, but something else has to play. I just don't like this one. I really don't. Oh, fuck this shit. Sorry, free company, but I'm definitely logging in tomorrow, and I'm changing that song. It's happening. Like, I'll make it something good, I promise, but god damn it, I cannot do this one anymore. Ugh. I don't like it. To me, I go in there when I hear it. When I used to walk into our free company like house, and I used to hear Dragon Song. Instantly hit fills, and just like, wow. A lot of thought was put into that song. I walk in here and I hear upbeat, la-da-da, and I'm just... I feel like I walked into one of those stores in the mall where you know where there's like nothing in there that you want whatsoever, but you walked in there because you saw one plushie from an anime that you thought was cool, and then you were just like, wow, this is not where I should be, and then you turn around and walk out and hope that nobody sees you walk out of the store. I feel that way with that song when I come in here. I'm just like... Something like that. If those just put words into emotion, I don't know what does. I do have the free company thing, like the private chamber, and part of me thinks to myself, like, fuck it, you got the private chamber, leave it at that, but damn it! The free company was supposed to be free company for all of us. There's not even democracy here. I come in all the time and it's just different. Actually, it's not. It's not. I take that back. It's just that song, and I don't like it. Ugh. I just don't like it. I love the Stormblood theme. Chris, ignore everything that was just said. Damn it, Chris. I really don't like the theme that's playing in the free company house. When we walk in, damn it. I'm trying to just ignore it. Before I do this, let me make sure it's actually beneficial to me. I haven't even checked what my current status is on my currency for the free company stuff. Oh yeah, definitely can spam out more. Oh, whoa. Yeah. Whoops. That was close. Q-Toms. I don't even know if I'll change it, Chris. I want to. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I want to change it, but in retrospect, I don't even know what I would change it to at this point. Like, I don't want to, but I've been in a weird place like the last week of this game, mainly since Eureka's dropped. I feel like a whole new vibe's been cast upon it. I'm not gonna try to do it. I'm definitely gonna be on here for a while, but old Tombles here may take a small hiatus from Final Fantasy XIV if things just don't change. The last few nights, I haven't even been excited to get on, unfortunately, and truthfully, that's about to stop this music because it's so damn cheerful, and I'm trying to be real about this. Like, missing a connection here that I used to have, and I love the game. It's other players that you gotta deal with that it's almost unbearable, really. And I'm just trying to keep my connectivity to this game all together, but I've played this game every single day since it's dropped, and I've had loads of fun along the way, but literally, the last 2 weeks of this game have been... It's been hard to jump on, I'm not gonna lie. I do a little weird thing before the streams where I'm just like drinking and just talking to myself, kind of contemplating about shit. I just don't know what happened. I mean, that could be the thing, Steven. I'm not even really trying to. It's just... And Rez, yeah, that's another thing. Like, even me trying to get into it, like, I can't... Like, even on the social media that that I follow all the time, like, there's nothing positive coming from this game right now. Like, that's just... I get it every day, and I think to myself, it's like, okay, I just want to make progress. Because I don't even want to take a break, and I hate that I feel like I may... be getting a little burnout in the sense of it all. I hate to even admit it, but it mainly is other players, you know? Like, this whole stream has been just a big, I don't know what is going on with the channel right now stream, you know? Like, positivity in a way, but in the same way, it's like, Tumbles here, it feels like he's got a weight on his shoulders for some reason. I mean, I'll play other games to try to avoid the whole burnt outness, like Persona, it's over there, lurking. But I don't know, here lately, it's not just that, it's like I mentioned earlier in the stream, the biggest thing is like, let's say, let's just look at it here. Two things actually, right now, I can say that bother me right off the bat, that can't really be helped. But as a streamer and a player and a free company owner, like, or captain, I'll say it. I don't want to say I own it. We all own it, you know, and Sam and Chris put more money into it than I was even able to, so we all own it. But to be a captain of the free company, there's literally people in our free company that don't play with me, don't know who I am, and never are on the same time as I am. That's a little depressing. It's like, holy shit. It's not even that big. And there's people on there that don't even know who Tumbles is. What happened? And I can't complain too much about that. Part of me wants to be excited because it's kind of cool, but the other part's a little depressed because it's like, damn, I'm here every day. And I'm not very shy about it. And another thing is, too, it's like I mentioned earlier, Chris is the most active mod. You know, Chris is the most active mod here, Discord, and literally I could never ask any more. But everybody else of our mods, like, I appreciate all of them, they're all great and everything, but like, nobody can match my schedule. Like, Chris is the most apparent, and Chris, please don't slack, you're the best. But I want to get to the point, like, I would love it if it was Chris, especially, where I could make enough money off doing all of this, that I could pay Chris to be here, and we could both do this, not even as an actual job. I wouldn't even want it to feel that way, but I would like it to just feel like we're getting on here for a reason, you know? Like, the last couple days, I just have lacked that reason. I feel like I'm forcing myself into it. Future viewers, please don't get discouraged about this. The next video tomorrow, I guarantee, is going to be more cheerful, but today is just this. It's really this Eureka period that we've hit within the game, where you've got half the players who are praising it, who are well, it's not even half. It's like you've got 1/4 of the players who played it, who were around for Final Fantasy XI, who think it's the greatest thing in the world. Then you got the other 3/4 that just hate it, but you've got the other 1/4 that's just hating everybody else for hating it. And it's just one big convoluted experience that I'm just not very excited about, that I can't find the diligence to push myself through. And that is Eureka for me. I think it's just stressing me out. That would be cool too, Chris. That's another thing, activity on our free company has just been somewhere else, you know, like, tomorrow would be cool, you know, I'm down. I'm definitely gonna be here, you know I will. It's just, I'm gonna go take a restroom break and just let the sound of this song make you just like, pull the emotion out of this, and that's how I feel right now, you know? I just don't know what happened. And I feel like we're still getting a few subs here and there, but something's just different for Tumbles.
Children of the land, do you hear echoes of truths that once rang clear? Two souls intertwined, one true love they did find.
But, no doubt, Chris, I am definitely glad that you're feeling better. I hate that you've felt down in the dumps and super tired here lately. The song, yeah. My whole playlist in my free company room is pretty filzy. I got like 2 uplifting songs. Everything else is bringing the feels. Yeah, there's been a part of me that's thought about it, Steven, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing that keeps me from it is trying to keep things more apparent. I want to level more classes. Like, really, that's where I'm at in this game. I don't care about Eureka, which is, bluntly put, it's a big grind with barely any benefit from it whatsoever. And people that disagree with that, I don't get you, or I don't know who you are or what you're even thinking. I know fake groups exist. I know groups exist. I know you can hit up the ferry, get more experience. It's not that fun. Like, I just don't get it. But it is for some people. So I'm gonna back off. But for myself, it is just not fun. And that's like the big thing right now. Nobody's doing duty finders, obviously. Nobody's doing PvP, obviously. Like, Rival Wings is dead as shit. Like, literally, I have to wait 30 minutes plus to get into a Rival Wings healer, DPS, or tank. Like, I don't know. There's part of me that wants to take a break from the game, but I want to level other classes, you know? But at the same point, like, I've built this channel somehow, and I don't know even how it happened. It went from being the focus of, like, old school games to just Final Fantasy in general, to Final Fantasy 14 in general, and then it's just circled that, and everything else is just a side base, and I don't even know how it happened. I'm kind of in the same boat, Chris. Yeah, I'm about the same boat, Chris, with Rival Wings. I hate that it died too. Like, that it went from being literally the biggest thing on here to just dead. And mine, let's look at my PvP card. It's bad. I had 54 wins out of 132. Still only made it to 54, and that was through sheer persistence. I lost a lot. And that's just from going through so much, and now that it's completely dead, it's almost depressing. Like, it's something I kind of mentioned earlier with this game. Like, a lot of people get divided in this game between the fact of time that they have to run through things. Like, there's literally people who can sit here all day long and grind things out. And, you know, like, there's people, like, within the first 2 days of Eureka that already had their T-Rex, their gear, and everything they needed. Because they literally had all the time in the world to do those things. When you got somebody like me who, like, I've got 3 hours... more like 2 hours, really. 3 hours is when I'm pushing it on days I work, which is damn near half a damn week. So I've got about, let's say, in a week I can get in 14 hours. In that 14 hours, I'm trying to do my leveling, had been trying to do Beast Tribe quests, which I'm luckily done with those. Usually doing more story if I can get that out of it. It's just there's so much that literally gets in the way of me being one of the people who can just live this game. Like, part of me wants to, but, like, at the same time, it's like I cannot find the time to do that. and Eureka. Ugh, I don't know. Not even at 10 wins with Rival Wings. It is what it is, I guess. You know, I'd love to get back into that grind with it, but I just, unless they toss more people to get back into it, it's never gonna happen. It's like the old school PvP stuff. Like, you have a few people trying to get into PvP that'll grind it, but then, you know, like the mid stuff compared to the what's current, it's not even being touched. And they have it integrated away into the game to get people to do it even more, because everybody that lived the game's already got everything that could have been obtained from it. Square, I feel like they need to add a little bit more implementation into like things to make them more exciting for players, veterans, old and new. You know, like literally everybody. Like, even when they come to an end, I still feel like there should be something there. And just follow me here that entices all players to still try to want to play into, beat or obtain or just get into. Like, Eureka kind of does that in a way with the relic weapon. But if you have a random relic weapon PTSD that I preemptively have forced upon myself, and you think about the grind, like I literally read today on a social media group today that somebody had 700 chests that they had ran, and they didn't even get the T-Rex. Like, when I hear that, I'm just like, what? That's why at the beginning of the stream I'd said I might do a Byakko like thing, because that actually sounds more doable and easier and more fun. Random generated maps. That would be cool. We need more Rival Wings maps? Yeah, that would be amazing. 10, you know, like reading 10 wins from Steven there and thinking just fathomably or unfathomably, however you want to look at it, 10 runs in the exact same place doing the same thing over and over and over. Like, I think Fortnite when I think that. I am not a Fortnite guy only because of that reason. It's too simple for my taste. And Rival Wings is the essence of that. Like, it's nice thing, and it has its complexities, but in a sense, if you know strategy, know how to run simple battle strategy, and know how to run group strategy, it's so basic, and it is very unappealing, and a new map would definitely be more enticing. More mechs, too. Like, I'm sorry, like, when I get in the Oppressor, and it is my favorite because you can wreck as long as you have people who will usually guide you. I say usually they won't actually, but if you do have those random people that will guide you while you're in an Oppressor, holy shit, you can wreck. But that theme song with the forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards, it's just a nightmare. I honestly, really think that's a big thing too. Like, just coming clean. I feel like, there's a lot of people that love that song. I'm not gonna lie, but there's just there's something they did with the Rival Wings that was good, that drove a lot of people to want to play it. But there's also something they introduced into it that didn't entice enough players to want to join it. And the biggest and worst part of it all is they made it to where as if anybody could just join it, which is good in the sense of queues, but bad in the sense of parties, where you have something I've mentioned a lot lately, and I mean a lot lately, on the Facebook group that I follow for Final Fantasy XIV. The random influx of people that I even mentioned earlier in on this stream that don't want to learn how to even play the game. They just want to jump into it, run shit, Most of them are buying jump potions because I have friends that play, don't do research behind the character that they're playing, make their own custom hotbar because they didn't level it up correctly, and it's blank, and they gotta make it up. Don't research how to make it up, and then jump into the game trying to play the one that they thought sounded cool, is one of the biggest mistakes into this game. I really wish Final Fantasy XIV would have never implemented jump potions ever. I'm guilty as the fact that I bought one myself for Genova because I wanted to be in Stormblood when the game first started. I regret those decisions and hate that old me in which I would have never even bought one because it was a waste of money, waste of my time. I didn't even play that class all the way to 70, and I never get back on Genova ever. Like, I haven't been on Genova in like 3 months. I got on there like 3 months ago to see what level I was. Saw what level I was, logged off. Got back on Ultras. Like, literally, I hate the jump potion. It was a big problem with World of Warcraft and influxed a lot of people to join in without having to try hard or do anything or do research and made shit harder on everybody else, and it's doing the same thing for Final Fantasy XIV. I feel like that's the biggest gist of my knot that just came out all at once and I couldn't keep it pent up any longer. Fuck jump potions. Goddamn. Yeah, the Alexanders. I didn't really have those moments. Honestly, I didn't run Alexander until Stormblood. Like, I hate that I sometimes even have the opinions that I have on this game because, like, I did join before Stormblood. Well, I literally got on during the last bit of patch notes for Heavensward. You know, I am no Heavensward veteran. I'm no A Realm Reborn veteran. I am, like, an ass-end pre-Stormblood veteran. Like, I joined in right before the drop of Stormblood. Like, about, like, the time the last patch notes for Heavensward dropped, like I said, that's about the time I got in on this game. And sometimes I hate that some things they implement upset me, but they're big changes that aren't that small and they're easily noticed, you know? I mean, yeah, I totally agree with that, Rez. You literally need to learn your class. Like, I feel like that was my biggest problem with, like, trying to do it that way as well. Like, I can't play that White Mage. I mean, I can't now, but I couldn't play that White Mage with that character. The Red Mage, yeah, it's because that's, I mean, I switched a level to White Mage, switched over to Red Mage immediately and did that. But one thing, I was lost in the story. I didn't get it. I've actually played with quite a few people who are trying to talk about the story and they don't get it. But then there was the other big dilemma, like we just talked about, just not being able to play the class because you don't know the right rotation because you didn't play the class. Or that said person. My bad. That said person. Not being specific there, but definitely was the case. And like, I just wish they didn't happen. I mean, that would be awesome, Steven, and I wish they would do that too. That kind of plays into what I was talking about earlier a little bit, where I wish like there was a gate to somebody new to a dungeon, to a well-veteran dungeon thing. Like, I know Kevin said the mentor thing, but that's really way off from what I mean. Like, let's say you do your random roulette for your day. Like, let's say me and you, we've been playing for a while now. But let's say old Timmy, what's his name, just started yesterday, stayed up all night, got to level 70, don't know if it's possible, but just say it. Got to level 70, and it just like decided he was going to run this brand new dungeon for himself, which me and you have ran like 50 plus times. I don't feel like we should be penalized to have to run it with old Timmy here, just because he decided to do it randomly. Like, there's the mentor thing, and if that's what you're all about, I think that's what it should go to. There's mentor people who think that's what they're all about, and that's what they like. Not the people who is like, okay, I've got 2.5 hours to play this game before, you know, I'll live real life, and have to deal with just random shit. from somebody who really didn't want to play the game and will never run the mentor. I've never tried it, but it doesn't sound fun, I'll say that. But I totally agree. But that's a big problem between Square games in general with their online play. Comrades, Dissidia, same way. Like, Final Fantasy 15 Comrades, or on Dissidia Final Fantasy NT, you literally get online to play. You're going to be playing with people who are veterans, who are fighting brand new people who started day one. The integration on their levy on who gets to play with who is very slim, very low. Like, they literally try to entice all people to jump in here, and they don't entice veteran players to keep on playing. They just want to keep getting in new players. They don't give you any incentive to stick around. And I hate to say it like that, but it's true. Like, it's every online game they've got going on right now. Comrades, nightmare. Like, literally, if you don't just spam your whole life out day one when shit drops, just don't even play, because you're going to be stuck with a shit ton of AI, and their AI are under-leveled, terrible, and they don't know how to control their own attacks. Dissidia is the same thing. Literally nothing different from that, and I don't get how one didn't learn from the other mistake. Not to mention the Final Fantasy 14 dilemma that shares with all of them with queue times as well. Get ready to wait a while. Tera as a healer because the tank was either someone with the chat window turned off or a bot. Like, that's another thing I hate. That's also in all of the Square Enix games, which is, why do we have bots? Like, there are literally times where I'm sitting here in a queue just because people are all doing the same damn thing, and then you get a bot. It's like, just pair us all up. Shit. Even if we've already waited 30 minutes plus a lot of the time. Shit. Do the right thing. Pair us up with real people. Square Enix AI, all of it sucks. Every game they've ever put out, if they have AI, it's terrible. Out of here. least they're illegal. That's a good thing. They're definitely not in the same case of Comrades and Dissidia NT. I wish they were illegal. Damn, they are just... If you haven't played Comrades or Dissidia, I'm not gonna lie, part of me just strongly urges you not to. Especially if you enjoy Final Fantasy 15 here. I'm not even trying to go against Square in any kind of way. It's just those games, just they're not executed properly. Like, I'm in a Dissidia group and I have a lot of people who are still excited about it, and I just don't get it. I tried, I beat it, but I'm not gonna lie. If I'd like have to be brutally honest, I had to push myself to finish it. I didn't like Dissidia NT. The story was all over the place. Nothing really connected well. The character configuration is terrible. The AI is terrible. The functionality is terrible. The server usage is terrible. I mean, the things I liked about it, it's Final Fantasy. Easy to jump into. When I say easy to jump into, controls. Literally, there's no combos. You know, it's simple combos, if you even want to count it as that. You know, I just don't get the people praising the game. I even tried to, you know, like I streamed the whole thing. The story, I should say it was decent, but again, it was just not connected very well, and I didn't really like it as much as I should have. And I feel even more so that way with Comrades. Comrades was just bad. I don't even get how, like, I don't get how Square got away with Comrades, and I don't get how anybody liked it, because I just quit streaming it. I mean, a lot of people must have noticed, but, like, it's not good. It's not. I would rather run Eureka than do another game of Comrades, if that says anything. They're about to do another Comrades update, and I'm not going to play it. You hit it the Moogle from this Dissidia. It's the same Moogle from Top Zero, and I'm not going to lie. If you never played Top Zero and you had to hear Mog again, don't play Top Zero. Mog's a big part in that game. Same voice actor, same everything. But I feel you know, that was literally the most common thing that was said within all of my streams of Dissidia. Nobody liked hearing Mog. Which me, it really didn't bother. Like I said, Mog, he was a big part of Top Zero, so I was already used to it. But like, I get it. I really do, you know. Really random high-pitched voice telling you what to do the whole time. I was a little used to it because, again, Top Zero, but yeah, I feel ya. I've also heard there's feels. The thing that got me into Top Zero so much is because it brought on the Final Fantasy VIII feels so much. And me, I was a giant Final Fantasy VIII fan, and being in a school, it reminded me of Garden and Seed, and also kind of, they had Mother, which reminded me of kind of like just different parts of Eden a little bit. I don't know, just, I'm not gonna lie, there's parts of Top Zero I really had to grind through because the game itself had a lot of lacking story elements. It just hit really dark parts that no other Final Fantasy did. And like I said, I had those nostalgia berries from Final Fantasy VIII that they just kept pouring out. Not to mention 8 being a brunette replica of Zell without a damn faux hawk. He had a normal hairstyle. Really, I think my only problem with Top Zero was, part of it was a little bit of lack of connectivity, but the biggest thing it really was,
terrible remaster port they did for PS4. Like, none of the characters in the background were rendered correctly. You had literally characters who were like HD, like 1080p, literally standing beside somebody who is being an output of 540p in the same cutscene, and it looked like hogwash. It was so bad. The other thing I didn't necessarily care for was, I liked the fact that you could play as all the characters, but I didn't like the fact that the characters had to level separately, independently, but yet grind together all together. The whole gameplay, your whole gameplay. Like, they don't even have a separate story part. Like, you just gotta stop and just start killing shit. I'm not a big grinder. Like, I've beat most Final Fantasy games, if you haven't already noticed, under-leveled. That's kind of my forte. The grind usually gets to me, and I just usually say, fuck it, and just try it anyway. And then I get reluctant in my, well, stubbornness, and eventually get past it. Omega grind sometimes just kills me. I feel you, Steven. That honestly doesn't sound like too bad of a pass off there. I haven't played any Fallout 4 or Sky. God damn it, healer. Skyrim in a while. Partly my fault too. I didn't get a heal, but also stood right in that shit on the first half there. But I feel you though. So, what have you played a Fallout 4? Have you completely beat it? I'll get off subject for a while, I don't know. The only reason I'm asking if you completely beat it is because I actually did not play all of the DLC. I never played Far Harbor or Nuka World. And I've been really curious if they were actually worth it. Like, the reason I even say it like that is just because, like, I loved Automatron. I thought it was badass. It just kind of, you know, built upon the story you already had, but I know the other two take you to separate areas altogether, and that just sounds iffy. Skyrim's good. The only thing about Skyrim I don't like is the beginning. I cannot stand to start a new game of Skyrim. The first 2 hours are the same first 2 hours you play every single time. But I do love Skyrim. I do. Wanted the fuck out of it and Skyrim. Yeah, I had actually a cousin that did that with a Fallout. He got like modern day weapons, and he had some mod where he could actually drive some of the cars that were not completely dismantled. You can skip the beginning. Like, I've never been able to skip the whole thing through, I mean, I've never had mods. Like, I've never played a mod through Skyrim. But I've beat the main story of Skyrim 3 separate times. And I also did Dawnguard. I never beat Bloodborne, I'm not gonna lie. After, the whole, what was it? Was it Hearthfire or Hearthstone? I can't remember. Either way, like, once I made my way through most of that, which I know that last one was all crafting and building, but once I got through Dawnguard, the main story, all the secret stuff, all the Dragon Priest shit going back in time, like, once I got finished with, and I got all the Daedric armor, I never wanted to do mods. I wasn't enticed enough to do it. But I did beat the game 3 separate times doing all that shit every single time upon it. And I loved it, but I'm never going to be able to go back into the beginning of Skyrim and watch the whole picking your character, naming your character, going through Helgen, then River, was it Riverwood? And then going down to Whiterun and fighting your first dragon, talking to the freaking, like, that just sounds exhausting. Like, I know everything that's gonna happen. It was a great game, and I love it. I loved every second the first few times I did it, but I just can't do it again. Mods will change the Skyrim law. Daybreak is where I capped out, you know, I got all the hearts and everything. And that's basically where I stopped. Yeah, the Bialko thing's not happening tonight, definitely. I don't even know if I'll do expert tonight. I'm starting to really get tired. I'm finally in some good groups where I'm just, I hate to admit that I'm going chill with my moves right now. Obviously, if you watched, you could tell I literally just did Ruin fucking 3 and 2 over and over. But damn, I'm just exhausted. So I think after this, I'm probably gonna jump out for the night. It was on PS3, so it took fucking forever to get it. I'm not gonna lie, that was the last thing I played on too, PS3. I had the, see, what I did with Skyrim, I owned it before, then I traded it in for, I wanna say, Dragon Ball Z, Xenoverse 1? Didn't like it and ended up trading that in too, but that's initially what I ended up trading it in for, because I'd already beat it twice at the moment. But the last time I'd actually played it, I wanted to like really dive into the story and play it again, so I bought the Legendary Edition on PlayStation 3 with all of the DLC. Got through Dawnguard, built my house with a Hearth Spire, whatever the hell it is. And that, like I said a second ago, that's where I capped out. You know, I did all the old shit, all the Dawnguard shit, then all of the, building my home, and I was just done. I wanted to play through the Dragonborn expansion, because I've heard good things, but it's just, I couldn't drive myself. I mean, I think I've still got my same profile going on my PlayStation 3. But my PlayStation 3, I mentioned it last night, that thing's on its last leg. I get on it maybe once a month to watch some Netflix or Hulu before I go to sleep, because it's just kind of chilling in my room with my other spare TV, but other than that, I never even log on to that thing. Dragonborn was good. I've heard good things about it. Like I said, like, once I'd got through most of, like, Dawnguard and the main story, I could just not get myself to go through more Dragonborn. The only thing that I am curious about one day, and I do want to play through it again just to find out once I forget more of the story so I can enjoy it again, is those extra Dragon Priest quests that are on Dragonborn. That's something that I really wanted to jump into, like extra, like Dragon Priest stuff, but like, that's not even like a big, thick part of it all. It's like, I think there's only like 3 extra, maybe 4. And none of them connect to the original story really either. No more back in time stuff, so I feel like I like the side story to like Skyrim more than I like the main story. The main story was good, but it was like really stereotypical style for that game, you know, and that like era they tried to pull off. Like, altogether, like the side story of Skyrim, I feel like was so much initially deeper. With like the Dark Brotherhood, the Thieves Guild, everything going along the ways at what is it? The college of Winter. Is it Winter Hill? I love the Dragon Priest. I agree. They can be a pain to fight, but I always had a straight strategy. I always died once. I hate to admit that I did. But, like, I would always die once on purpose just to see what they did and their element, you know, of choice. And then I would just, like, spam the shit out of, like, their weakness so bad. Like, the first one that you fought, if you're doing the actual Dragonborn quest, the dude that casts all the electricity on you, I can't remember his name for the life of me. I'm not even gonna try. I'll never remember it. Like, the biggest thing that you can do, and it's kind of cheating, it is, but, like, literally attack him upstairs, hit him with magic, slow him down, like with your cross magic, and jump downstairs, hit him with electricity magic till your MP's all low, run up behind him, hit him with your sword, jump back down, let it regenerate, do it all over again, and keep spamming that out. You'll beat that guy like 5 minutes and you will not lose that much health. But it is kind of cheating though. Like, you're literally like spamming his weak spots, his open points, and the fact that the computer can only generate so much. The only downfall is if you do that the wrong way. Like, if you try to do it while he's in the middle of the bridge, he goes to the other side of the map, still upstairs, and he'll shock you twice and kill you dead. So you gotta do it the right way still, but, like, it has its benefits from running it in a particular way. Winterhold, that's it. Yeah, I loved it too, becoming the Archmage, getting that badass quarter upstairs and the good badass, like, if you were an alchemy guy and you got all that shit and just, oh man, it was so awesome. Ignore the main storyline. It definitely was bland compared to the side story. I agree all the way. Like, the side stories hashed out so much, while the main player combination, the main continuity of, like, the main story of Skyrim, it's good the first time you play it. It's good the second time you play it. You try to grind it out, and it's gonna get very bland very quick. But the side story shit, though, it's always just so deep and cringy or dark and scary or just, like, randomly just funny. You know, like, one of my favorite ones is, like, the Daedric God of Debauchery. That quest is fun and funny as fuck. I mean, you gotta admit, if, like, you just run into the Daedric God of Debauchery and you just party down all night, and then you just have to, like, literally have a hangover moment where you're just, like, going through all your chain of events of the night before. How is that not funny and fun? Oh yeah, the Archmage quarter's cool as fuck. I totally agree. Plus, not to mention, there's a Daedric heart up there, and all the soul crystals that you can get from up there as well. And again, all that alchemy shit, very beneficial. Also, extra storage space, which was one of my favorite things about it. Oh, the storage space I had all over the place, especially with the blades. It's almost sad, all the shit that I put in their chests. But, everybody, within saying all that, kind of got off subject, been on rants, been in a good and bad mood all throughout the night here on Final Fantasy XIV. It is time for me to jump out of here. I'm tired. Fatigue has hit me. I have been up for far too long. I have got to eat, watch something, and then just, Skooma is, oh, Skooma. My last playthrough, my guy was actually addicted to Skooma, and it was actually a nightmare. I wish I would have never have done it. Like, what I did, I saved up a lot of it throughout the game. Is it Moon Sugar? Moon something. It's Skooma and Moon something. I saved up every single bit of it that I actually had throughout the whole gameplay. And I had a lot. Because I love being Khajiit. I always thought it was funny to be a Khajiit companion that was also Dragonborn. I just thought it was the craziest shit ever to be a cat, werewolf, man, Dragonborn dude. So I would always go Khajiit companions and then do my main scenario Dragonborn shit. Just like I said, I love that random compilation of just fucked upness. And but when you play Khajiit, you come into the line of Moon Sugar and Skooma a lot. And at the very end of the game, I had saved up a lot, and I just used it all at once, and my dude became addicted, and it became rather interesting. It was fun. I think it increases your attack, maybe, or your speed. I can't remember. It increases something, but lowers your like overall like accuracy, or maybe I can't remember. I don't know, but it was definitely interesting. But like I said, everybody, I'm out of here. I am really tired. I've had quite a day. And hopefully tomorrow's a lot better. We're going to be jumping into more Persona 5 tomorrow. I'm going to be trying to jump in a lot earlier as well, actually, because honestly, I want to do a little bit longer over the next few days with the Persona 5 gameplay. I know it's going to take a long time, so I'm going to really try to pan out more time into it so we can get other titles started before it's too late. Like I mentioned yesterday, after Persona 5, we're going to be working through World of Final Fantasy, and then we're going to be doing the Kingdom Hearts series. So by the time Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, I'll be caught up on stream, which I've played all of them, but the thing is, I would really like to revisit them and have like all of that nostalgia berries hit me all at once, which would be really badass. But like, it's going to take a lot of time. So I would really like to pan out with Persona 5 as much as I can. So I'm going to be trying to do longer strings of that, like on my days off and shit. And hopefully that actually works out pretty beneficially for all of us there. Used over 200 skooma while fighting. That's his name? Holy shit. World Eater Dragon. And one-shot him. Holy shit, with his fist. That is badass. Damn. But everybody, yeah, I gotta get out of here. I am really tired, and tomorrow I'm gonna be trying to do a lot more Persona 5, like I said. Also, I'm not gonna do Eureka tomorrow, unless we can get a little crowd going here, or a group with a party to jump in there. I'm not even gonna run it anymore, probably. I want to. It's just the last 3 days have not been beneficial whatsoever in Eureka, and if it's going to be that same way, I see no point in doing it. So the main focus tomorrow will be definitely trying to level up the Mage a little bit further, getting the last few tombstones of mendacity I need for this week until reset on Tuesday for the summoner here to get that next piece of gear. And then also trying to do just a little bit more, maybe gathering gil and what have you along the way with things. But hopefully we can have a nice little set few days coming up here. But I thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great night. Steven, Riz, what is LOTD? Either way, but no, I thank you all so much for watching, and good night to you all as well, Steven, Rez, and Chris, and everybody else that was around watching tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. But Steven, Rez, Chris, OMFG Squad, thank you all so much for watching. Yuna, glad you could jump in here. Kevin, it was nice having you around as well. New fodder. Glad you could jump in here tonight. John Paul's called Karumi and Kirby. Glad you could all get in here tonight and enjoy a little bit of time. It's all good, Steven. All good. But I do hope you all have a great night, and hopefully tomorrow I can jump in here and actually do everything that I want to do. And I mean, tonight I basically did. I didn't do the expert roulette, and I somewhat wanted to do the Bianco stuff. It's mainly just because I really want that Bianco mount. So I was really hoping maybe I would get to be able to jump in here and do that. But it looks like probably not tonight. With that, but hopefully maybe tomorrow we can jump in with maybe the Bianco stuff. But everybody, again, I thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully you can catch me tomorrow where I'll be jumping into more Persona 5. Holy shit, I can't talk all of a sudden. And more Final Fantasy 14 here, and gonna be trying to do stuff. And like I said, maybe I'll do Bianco Extreme tomorrow. It really just depends. I have a lot of like tombstones I need to try to gather up for Mendacity. Really trying to work with the SWAT Mage and trying to get it up to 70 as well, so I can get something else leveled up along the way. And all kinds of other stuff. But everybody, I am out of here, and I thank you all so much for watching. And hopefully you can actually catch me tomorrow. It'd be cool, but if you can't, I totally understand. But everybody, have a great one. Take it easy. And have fun with Final Fantasy 14. Have a lot of fun with it. Good night, everyone.